Hi everyone. So we'll be solving today's problem of the day, that is check if two strings are rotation of each other or not. So what does the question state is that we have given strings of equal length S1 and S2. The task is to check if S2 is a rotated version of S1 or not, right? So what is the question stating is that we have been given two strings S1 and S2 and it should be of equal length, right? And we have to check if the S2 is a rotated version of S1 or not, right? So let us understand what exactly is a rotated version. So for example, we have two strings S1 and S2 over here. These are the two test cases. So we have S1 as geeks for geeks and S2 as for geeks, right? So why is the output as 1? Because this for geeks can be achieved by through S1 by rotating it 5 times, right? So if we rotate these strings, so at the first rotation G comes behind, then E comes behind, right? If you do it 5 times, you will get for geeks, and then again these things will come back, that is geeks, right? So for instance, we have the second example as might and magic, right? And we need to find and magic might, right? So here we can see that and magic is there, right? And if you rotate this uh 5 times, then your might will come behind, okay? But here you can see the spelling of might is might, okay? And here in the S2 it is been given as mig, okay? So the order of elements is not the same. Here we have ht that has to be found, and we have th in the S2, right? So that is why this test case fails and we get the output as 0. So this is a very standard problem. We are asked this many a times in the interviews, okay? So I'll be telling you the approach, and this is totally based on the observations that you do. So okay, so let us observe some of the patterns that we have, right? So, for example, here taking the first test case, we have S1 as geeks for geeks, right? So, what if I add S1 in 2 times? Okay, so let's see what we get. We get geeks for geeks and then again geeks for geeks, right? We get two instance of geeks for geeks by concatenating it 2 times, right? So, and we need to find for geeks, okay? So, what exactly we have to do is just you check, okay? You check it in S1. Can you get the this particular string inside your concatenated string, right? So for example, you have for geeks, just check it if you can find this particular string inside your updated S1, okay? So what exactly I'm telling you is that, for example, we have for geeks, so we can find that particular string over here, right? So for geeks S2 is present in my updated S1, that is S1 plus S1, right? So for example, we again have and magic MIGTH, right? So we need to find that in our updated S1, that is concatenation of the S1 2 times, okay? So and magic and MIGHT, okay? So since the order itself is not correct, we will get the output as 1, since we were not able to find this S2 inside our updated S1. So this is, you can check this for any string or any test case, you will get the correct answer. So what is the logic, or what is the intuition that we have to follow is that will be given two strings, right? So we need to concatenate the first string 2 times so that we can get this particular rotated string. And if this rotated string is a sub part, or we can say if it is a substring of this particular string, then we can say that yes, this can be an answer, or this can be a rotated version. See why? Because we don't know that how many times this particular string is rotated, or in which direction also it is rotated, right? So this will work, and I hope you're clear with this approach. Let's go through the code once. Okay, so this is the code. First of all, we take the length of both the inputted string and check if it is not equal to each other, right? So if both of them are not equal to each other, what we can do is we can return 0, because for any two strings to be a rotated version of themselves, first the very first condition is that they both should be equal length, right? They both have to be of equal length. Okay, so then we take the string temp and we add both s1 and s1 two times. Okay, so we here in this case we are just finding if s2 is present in my s1 or not. If it is present, then I will return a 1, else I will return a 0. So I hope you're clear with this approach. Thank you.